Today is July 3rd, 2014, and I am here to express my concerns, excuse me, on these weather conditions. This is obscene. Now, folks, there are some things that we are going to have to remember in order to ensure the safety of our citizens. Please remember, because nobody wants to see Arthur and his foul. Arthur, of course they're going to name a tropical storm that is trying to disrupt the vacations of so many people on this holiday weekend after a man. Well, dearest Arthur, you are not welcome here. Would you kindly bang a U-turn, make yourself scarce, go on back out to sea and whatnot and pitch your little temper tantrum out there, because there are families who are currently frolicking with their children on beaches up and down the eastern seaboard. Their quality time is not deserving of your disruptions with your rains and your winds and your temper tantrums and whatnot. Now, people, we have a few options that we have put in place. The first one would be to, especially if you're a tourist, and tourism, by the way, is the largest money-making industry in South Carolina. But I digress. Dear tourists, for your benefit, you may want to consider packing up your families and putting all your stuff, your beach shovels, etc., all up into those big old bulky, heavy, on top of the car compartments meant for travel, which I personally am convinced that that is just the place where parents stow their young children on long road trips in order to maintain some semblance of peace and quiet. Nobody wants to hear bratty, screaming, squalling, argumentative little young people while they are in their cars trying to drive safely back to their homeward destinations, and then proceed to your nearest evacuation route. Option number 2, and this mainly applies to the locals, because this is not our first rodeo. We should visit our stores. We should stock up on all the necessary essentials: batteries, ice, chips, pretzels, beer, liquor. Now, my personal preference is Captain Morgan. We've been around that block before, and everything has turned out just peachy, and he is my go-to in situations such as these. Now, your blender will operate via the battery of your vehicle. You must make sure that your vehicle's battery is fully charged before your hurricane gatherings begin. We don't need the blender to blow up during the festivities. Then, board up your house, get your little lounge chair out, get your little cornhole, whatever it is that you do, and sit back and relax and enjoy. Have your little drink, and welcome Arthur to town. And as always, people, as always, we must pray. We must pray to the Lord for the safety of ourselves and of others, whether you plan to flee the area or whether you plan to stay and remain and engage in some hurricane party festivities. Arthur, you man, Of course, you're going to attempt to try to ruin and destroy people's 4th of July vacations. But we will make the best of this circumstance, whether it be to flee or whether it be to drink. And finally, happy 4th of July. God bless, Godspeed, and bye-bye.